Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be walking you through my top 5 exercises to build a stronger, more functional, and more muscular back. Now these top 5 exercises are in no particular order, just my 5 favorite at the moment. Also keep in mind, I do not work out in a commercial gym with a lot of machines. This is like a garage gym style top 5 exercises. So without further ado, let's get into exercise number 1.
Starting things off with the Dumbbell Single Arm Row. So a unilateral exercise to kick things off. It's important that we're working unilateral exercises into our routines weekly to build symmetry from side to side of the body. So the Dumbbell Single Arm Row is going to target a little more of the lats, especially when we row more towards the belt line. So I like to use this exercise to target more of the lats. It's important that we start off in a fully stretched position under load, so fully stretch that lat out. Then we're going to row towards the belt line, keep that elbow nice and tight to the body. I want you to strongly contract that lat at the top. Hold for a second and then lower down slowly with control back to that fully stretched position. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds in that fully stretched position and then go back up into your next rep. Now with this exercise and all of the exercises in this video, you must be lifting as heavy as you possibly can while maintaining excellent technique to get the best results possible. So you should be bringing yourself about 1 to 2 reps before complete failure on every single set to maximize your results. Exercise number 2, we have the barbell supinated bent over row. So the bent over row is one of our classic exercises for building a more muscular back. So we're going to supinate the grip, so that underhand grip just to hit the back and hit the lats in a little bit different of an angle as opposed to that normal, more classic pronated grip. So we're in that bent over row position and making sure that we're really nice and stable. Slight bend of the knees, hamstrings are engaged. Back is obviously engaged to support ourselves in this bent over row position. We're gonna row that barbell, keeping the elbows nice and tight to the body, rowing it towards the belt line or just below the sternum to get the best lat contraction possible. And just like all of our other exercises, make sure that you're getting a full stretch in the bottom, so we're fully stretching out those lats under load, and then a nice strong contraction at the top. Make sure you're really contracting those lats hard before lowering down with control into your next rep. Exercise number 3 with the Kettlebell Single Arm Gorilla Rows. So one of my favorite unilateral exercises to build the back and biceps. I also like this exercise because we're also improving and working on some lower body mobility as well, being in that sumo gorilla stance. So you guys are going to have those kettlebells pretty close together. Again, locking the back in, locking those lats in before you start rowing. You're going to press down into one kettlebell as you rotate slightly, pulling the opposite kettlebell up towards the belt line. Again, squeezing, contracting the lat at the top, then lowering that back down with control. So really press down into the ground with the opposite arm, and you'll get that slight rotation at the top, which is going to give you a better lat contraction. As always, load this movement up as heavy as you possibly can while maintaining excellent technique on every single rep. Exercise number 4, we go back to a bilateral exercise in the dumbbell bench row. So one of my favorite exercises and most utilized exercises for really isolating the back. So unlike the bent over row where we have to stabilize with our lower body and pretty much the entire body to perform the row, here we can just essentially relax and not have to worry about any sort of stability, which allows us to really load this movement up as heavy as we possibly can and really just target mostly the back. So like all of our other exercises, make sure that we're in that fully stretched, loaded position before we even begin. Keep the elbows nice and tight to the body. Slight arch. So notice that I slightly arch at the top just to get a little bit better of a lat and back contraction. Rowing towards the belt line, squeezing, contracting the lats at the top, then lowering slowly down with control to that fully stretched position. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds in that stretched position before going back up into your next rep. In exercise 5, we have the body weight pull-ups, one of the kings to building a strong, functional, muscular back. We have that pronated grip to start, so we're not going to be in a supinated grip. A supinated or underhand grip would be a chin-up, so pull-ups with the pronated grip. We're keeping those elbows nice and tight to the body as we pull our chest towards the bar. Don't think about pulling your chin towards the bar. Pull your chest towards the bar, really kind of arching your back a little bit at the top to get a strong lat contraction, keeping the elbows tight to the body. Slowly lower down with control to that fully stretched position, pausing and holding for 1 to 2 seconds, then go back up into your next rep. If you cannot do body weight pull-ups, use modifications. You can still get a ton out of using band assisted, machine assisted, or just regular body weight rows.